Right, hey guys, welcome back to On the Road Truck Simulator, part 18 of gameplay now. We're still looking at the patch 1.04 at the moment. We're currently on that at the moment, so today I'm going to probably give it another sort of closer look again with the patch, but probably not as much as the last time because I know there isn't much change to the patch anyway. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the last video, and I was driving pigs in the last one, so pretty much I'm pretty much at the same spot where we left the video off last time, so with the Scania and cattle trailer and 4x2 semi-trailer, semi-tractor unit, if you want to say it. So yeah, so I want to try and do a bit more driving again this time. So yeah, we're currently in Dortmund at the moment. Oh no, we're not in Dortmund, in Duisburg at the moment. Duisburg, I think that's how you pronounce it. So we're going to try and deliver pigs somewhere else. I don't know exactly where we're going to go. Don't know. Go down north. I would try to go to Stuttgart, but that's maybe a bit of a journey. I think I'll maybe go to. I'll try and find a decent one. Stuttgart's, yeah. It might take a long time. Let's go to Frankfurt. Try and take 30 pigs to Frankfurt. So yeah, I'm gonna sort it out. And so I'll need to get myself here. Back into the freight office, get myself into the freight office. I'll open this door. A bit noisy, but get it open for you. Here's the pigs coming. So and I hope you are enjoying this game, enjoying my series so far. I'm bringing you done quite a good amount of videos now for you guys on my channel now of this gameplay now. I've got 18 videos up, 18 gameplay videos, and so yeah, it's really good actually, and I'm really making some really good videos. I'm really putting a lot of gameplay of this game, definitely for sure, and so I wouldn't think I would have got this far as well. I think I would just only like make 5 parts and then call it a day. Now I'm still continuing the coverage of this game, which is good. I want to try and cover it as much as I can. Like I know it's a good game. It's nice and chilled and that as well. So and yeah, so I'll try and do what I can do. So yeah, I'll try and cover more of this game and get this shot. Yeah, I want to try and cover as much more of this game as I can, and try and make more videos on it. And then yeah, maybe try and make more videos of patches and add in maybe seeing gameplay videos. But I can always top it as well the game. So we'll hop and board the Scania. Nice and quiet now in the cabin, and it's all noisy outside there. So yeah, I'll get the tackle set up for you. I actually need to go for a sweep now, so I really need to try and find a fuel shop that we can just pull in. Also does a sweep here. Yeah, we'll sweep there, and yeah, might as well because it'll just start beeping in the next few minutes now. So yeah, I think it's in the morning now. I don't even know what time it is actually in here in this game. I'm sure it's the morning now, since I slept off there. Unless this is unless this is evening coming up, and that was the morning I was sleeping. I'm getting a wee bit confused at the time. Or this time, I never even, sometimes I don't even look, but there's the clock on the dashboard there at the top with the gear number is, you can see it there, it's like 8 minutes, 8:17 or something. I don't know if it is 8:17, but it looks like it's 8:17, 8:18. I should have filled the checked everyone is yet. Because the traffic isn't as aggressive as they were before in the previous patch, so hopefully they've calmed down a bit in this patch, which should be better than the previous patch. All the traffic was just hitting you and not giving you any space to pull out and stuff, and that it's always been the same. It's just been the same as before. I mean, I mean, it's just been the same. It's just they always like to pull out in front of you and be aggressive. But now the hopefully have calmed down a little bit now these days with this patch. I hope they have, but hopefully they've not. Hopefully they're not aggressive as much. So yeah. So yeah, I hope you're all well today. Yeah, we're just of course we're going to make our way to Frankfurt at the moment. The pigs. I think it's 37 pigs I got on board in this truck, so quite a lot. So it's probably a heavy road that I'm carrying. Careful road actually. I need to be careful driving today as well. Try not hit anything. So yeah. So I'm making our way to Frankfurt. Yeah. So yeah, we've got the knee parts on this at the moment as well. The 0.14. So you've probably seen the previous video. I won't be able to get back to the previous parts now once it's installed. You're stuck with this parts now, permanently now. Unless you really want to is to delete the game and install it to the sort of version 1.00, sort of the standards, the retail sort of, sort of the disc version, and just 1.00. I don't even know what that's like again. I've not even played it at 1.00. I just put the game on and then had the patch installed. But I should have tried and show you. I should try and do that. So I just imagine how bad it would be 1.00. And I sort of think the AI, the AI would be still dropping in that patch, I reckon, as well. I think the horn sound will be the car horn sound, I think, as well. I could believe that. Or maybe I've heard that in the previous patch. You're not stuck with your sort of air horn sound, you've got your car horn sound, I think, in the first patch. I want them to change the horn actually. I want them to go for something a bit more decent. I mean, it's just a generic horn sound that they gave you, but at least it's the loudest horn in the game, I guess. It's loud when you put the external camera on. When the external the thing is really loud. It's really loud. It's really noisy, the horn, and then outside the cab. But now it's quiet in here, but it's a loud horn. So yeah, you're not got any air horns on this truck anyways. You just start with you're not got any air horns on your roof and that in the truck, so it's not really that practical. But I mean, it's just stick the horn there anyway. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing about this game. The horns and that are just general horns. It's not a general horn like normal trucks would have. It's like an air horn sort of air horn sound, but no air horns on your truck. So yeah, I think if I'm maybe going past the services or something, or the truck stops maybe coming up, and I think there's one coming up now. I'm just going to have a wee quick look to see if there's any trucks in the way by, because I think they've actually removed all the trucks in some of these places. Pulled the trucks. And all the trucks have scampered off in this patch, so I don't know if there are any of them in the waybys anymore. I don't know why. I'll see this one has them or not, but if this is the thing, then I've seen on a stream, a YouTube stream, that a lot of them have trucks now, and it looks like this one doesn't even look like it's got any trucks in the wayby now either. Yeah, there isn't even any trucks in there anymore. The trucks, they've all scampered off. Like, there needs to be all trucks sitting in this place, and they're not there. They're pretty much gone. Like, they're not on that wayby. I believe they're not in that one either. Yeah, they're not there at all. Like, in this patch, they've filled all the trucks in the wayby. I don't know what the reason of that is. Like, they were there in the previous patch, but now they're just gone. Like, in the services, there's no trucks in the wayby. And so you probably had the issues as well. So you probably have got the same. Like, the trucks aren't sitting in the wayby. That's something I've seen in this patch now. So if you pass in services or truck stops or truck waybys, then is it this road I'm getting off? I'm confused. There's this one there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the waybys. It's just they've not got any trucks there at all now in this patch. I hope they get them back in again. Like that's definitely a problem. That's definitely something they filled they filled out in this patch. There's the trucks now. So I think that's new. We'll see if there's another one on route as well. And let me check if there's another one on route or something that we can try and pull into. There's a couple on the way. There's one here. That's a very easy tank. So we can always then try and. It's taking me on this wee slip road. I see that this kept on that because it's this point was that the sat nav takes you on this road and then it takes you back on the autobahn again. It's a bit strange. Because I've not actually got off that way-by at all. Just went over the wee slip roads between the way-by, the off ramps and that. So it's not really any different. It's not any point actually for the sat nav to take me along there if I'm just back on the way I was. We're getting off this one actually. So yeah, we'll cut through some time. I think we're going through Corn, I think. Yeah, this game is stuttering a lot more now. You see now, stuttering, definitely more stutterers happening in this patch. I guess the stuttering is better than the crashing. Hopefully that's the case. The stuttering is maybe stop the crashing of the game. Because I think before the game actually just crashed on the blue screen all the time. It was horrible. Like did it too many times, and I think the stuttering might be better than the crashing. I hope it's better actually. I just don't know actually if it is, but I hope it doesn't. I've not experienced any crashes so far in this patch, so it's been fairly decent. And yeah, it's been decent so far this patch, so it's not been too bad. So yeah, maybe the start one's going to be a thing that you have to just deal with this patch at the moment. But maybe it won't be too long until we get the truck customization. The truck customization was saying before, that should be coming in sooner than later. Like that should maybe come maybe the next patch might drop sooner than later. Hopefully it won't be like a silence, like a month of silence that we've had, radio silence that we've had quite a while now. So hopefully we'll get the next patch maybe sooner than later. Maybe even the next couple of weeks or something we might get the next patch. I don't know. So yeah, this seems like this patch has just removed all the trucks and the services and that. It seems like that's the thing now. I've noticed that now in this patch, like it's removed all your trucks. All the trucks are scampered off in this patch. The MEM trucks. There might be Scania trucks in it. Maybe that's going to be the case now. The Scania trucks might come in the services. They might be removing them out and putting them back in, but the Scania AI could be coming soon. I just maybe gives you a wee sort of hint or something that the Scanias might be coming into the game. Scania AI vehicles driving about. It's really difficult to keep yourself in the lane in this road as well. It's really difficult. It's a dual carriageway, but it's an narrow dual carriageway. It's not really giving me much space. It's not really giving you much space. You really need to turn the wheel. So yeah, the way your truck needs a lot. The roads need to be bigger for your truck. That's where it needs to be. It's really small. I'm slugging up this hill. I don't even know if I've been on this road before actually, have I? I don't even know if I've been on this one before. Maybe I've been on it off stream, but I don't remember being on it. Don't remember being on it in general, this one. It's difficult to keep yourself on the lane. It's just maybe the roads are on the way stuck and the trucks obviously are too tight. So I can't really turn that, so So yeah, and I don't know what else I could say. Is this need to be hopefully that's the way the next patch to drop now. Wait until 1.05 comes. Hopefully that's the content span, the bit of more content to include in the game. Hopefully as well. Hopefully we get more of that coming. Rather than what I've got now. Like what I've got now, it's just a wee sort of minor hotfix patch. It's not a big patch at all. It's pretty small. So I hope we do get something maybe a bit bigger eventually. I think the draw distance of the AI is a lot better now. You can see how far the chars we've been now. You can see them quite far now. They normally disappear at that point as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was like this before. There definitely seems to be a bit more draw distance on the AI. Like I can see vehicles a bit further away, I think, than before. Maybe the drop-in thing was maybe causing a bit of causing a wee bit of usage or something. Limitations, but at least that's away now, and everybody could unlimit the draw distance now. The vehicles. You can see that bus went quite far as well. I don't know if that's a bus or a truck or whatever. You can see that quite far distance. It would disappear probably in that point in the previous maps. And it seems like it's quite far as well. Like you think by then maybe the draw distance wasn't too bad in the previous patch. I mean, it seems like they've increased the draw distance a little bit in this one. That's maybe just me or I'm just not to keep my eyes peeled or something. I could be wrong actually. Oh, so we had to see the truck. That's how bad it is. I'll need to be in this outside lane because I don't want to go in the barrier. It'd be quite bad to drive us in the barrier if I was in this secondary lane. I mean, this managed to catch up with these vehicles now. They're going the slow coaches. Whoa. That coach is indicating. Whoa, let's cut that car. Oh, this is a single lane. It didn't even tell me it's going to a single laner. That's bad. They had a sign. Whoa. I'm not going to get my pikes damaged in that now. Whoa. So give me much space. Try and get myself through. That's the way it's going to be. I don't know why I feel there. Yeah, is this coach going to go through? I don't know. It should be in that lane. Hopefully it's not going to go. Oh, red light there. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Yeah, it's just it's been good actually. I'm just keep myself nice and chilled in that as well. Playing that. At least the eyes maybe a bit better. And in the bus actually as well. To have the seat in the bus instead. Get the camera in there. That's not my light actually. That's not. Not yet. Soon. It's felt a light going green on that side, so we should be going soon. Unless the lights are broken, but they seem to be. So yeah, and hopefully a lot of these car drivers are less high drivers now these days. Like the previous patch, all the drivers are quite high, so hopefully a bit less doing that now these days. And this one, I've calmed down a little bit now, at least. So yeah, that's another thing. And I don't know if the game like in general was improved. I mean, some like Game Tech UK was saying that some of the textures look low res and that, low resolution and that, so low res textures and that as well. It seems like that's been a thing now maybe on this patch. I could be wrong actually. Maybe it is like that now actually. Low res textures and that now. I suppose I've not really noticed. It seems like the game's exactly the same as it was before. I think the difference is that the AI doesn't drop in, and I think they improved they managed to improve the draw distance of the vehicles I think now as well this patch, which is good. Because previously they would only go so far and then disappear. Yeah, they do that and then they disappear quite they normally would disappear quite fairly closer to your truck than further away. So I think the AI might be a bit better, and then the draw distance of the AI is probably a bit better now in this patch. I think. I might be wrong actually, maybe it's still the same as before. I think it's improved a bit. At least they're not stopping in the middle of the autobahn. I've not encountered that at the moment. I've encountered that by now probably. It's quite a common thing on previous patch. It was really bad, the stopping in the middle of the road thing. It was pretty bad. It was really bad. I think at one point I just couldn't really outbrake myself. It was just suddenly stopped in the middle of the autobahn, and then I got managed to hit them sometimes as well, like just hit them in the back. And yeah, that was the thing, like it's not the best thing doing that as well. I mean, they sit in the middle of the road, and it was just quite bad before. It was just quite bad before the previous patch. It was bad. It was quite bad, but now it seems that they've done that as well. And they're saying it was also they did a rework on the AI system anyway in this game. So it seems like it has stopped this sort of stopping in the middle of the road. Them sort of crashing into each other or something. Maybe had a shunt or something, and then all them piling up behind. Cars broken down or something. That's what's happening. But now they're not. Now they've got more reliable vehicles now in this patch. It should be better. It should be the main thing. I've not encountered any broken down drivers in this patch. This is good. The previous patch I encountered lots of broken down drivers. That's the word I should have been using in the onset. yeah, broken down drivers. And then this patch seems like they've all seem to be more reliable. I'm just going up this hill. At least I hope for the vehicles won't be in that coach slightly speeded up. Look at the speed of that coach. That's a fast coach. Whoa, that was a bit too soon, yeah. Yeah, that's that bit too quick there. Now we're going downhill. So yeah, just hope you are enjoying. Hopefully you are maybe still enjoying this game. I still think you still have. There's still kind of like mixed feelings on this game in general. Like some do like this game, and some feel it's needing more work done. And there's a lot more stuff I think done to it in general. Like it's still kind of like a bare bones CTS2 pretty much still. Also, we moved the trucks and the services and that now. That's the thing that they've done. That's obviously I don't know if it's in the past. It wasn't like this before. Like the trucks one, and he's one coming up now. So see if there's any trucks in this way by coming up now. Probably isn't any. I was saying this in the previous parts, the previous video that they've moved. So they were saying the trucks aren't there any trucks in the way by. I think they're probably all scampered off. They must have scampered off, so I see we're on that way. It doesn't look like there's any trucks in this one either. No, there isn't even any trucks in this one either, or that one. Where are all the trucks? In this part, so the trucks aren't there anymore. I'll be the only truck in this game now. If I pack into the waybys, I'll be the only truck in this game, in the services. Just be a nice sort of one, and just a sort of run at the mill, and truck stopped there, and there was a truck sitting in the wayby. I know I was doing the previous videos, you probably see I was sitting with MEMs, and now they've not got them in anymore. I don't even know the reason of that was. It seems like they just pulled them all out, but hopefully they'll be back in again. I hope they're back. Hopefully they'll implement them back in again, but I think I'm just thinking, I guess they would put scania in there as well. So I could be wrong, but you would think that Scania trucks are coming to this game. Scania AI might be coming soon. That's maybe one of my reasons that I'm thinking on this. Maybe I'm thinking too soon on this, but I want Scania AI trucks to be on this game as well. Like, it's easy enough to sort of implement them in. I think there's only a couple of things to do. I don't even know what you need to do exactly, but there's a few things. I mean, it's probably not going to take. It's not going to take a big amount of work to get them in. It's probably be quite soon to get them in rather than waiting for them. I mean, to come. It probably won't take too long for them to come in now. So get them soon, hopefully. So the trucks behind me as well. The other trucks in the road. At least they've still got the AI trucks still driving around. It seems like just the ones in the laybys all being pulled out. But I'm sure a lot of you will be having the same thing in this patch as well. You're playing on console, any of you are playing on console or something, you could probably have that issue as well with all the trucks not in the lay-by. Because that's something I've been noticing now. I went past two laybys and you'd find there would be trucks and go for them. I'm getting off this one, aren't I? Oh, get myself. Whoa, I did a bit bad there. Sorry. At least there wasn't any trucks behind. At least I didn't hit anything. At least the AI's much better. It's not going to like turn into you. And I did that sudden brake there. A brake test them probably. That's what I did there. So yeah, I mean, since that's the case now, that they've improved a lot of the traffic now. So we're getting off this slip now. We're getting on this slip now. This motorway now. So yeah, yeah. I hope you're enjoying this. It'd be nice to have some more vehicles in this game as well. Like, still got the sprinter vans and that. They're still quite cool. Sprinter vans and get Ford Transit vans or something in the game as well in the future. That'd be cool. Hopefully. So yeah, and loads of things and that could be added in the game and that implemented in this game. It's seems to be too much. You see the vehicles are appearing now. It's just into appearing now. It's just a new thing. It seems like they have a longer draw distance. You can see, I think that's a vehicle right at the distance there, and you can just like see it and then it's disappeared. Yeah, the draw distance seems to be a lot further. You can see almost that they're rising now, some of these vehicles. It's pretty good, that's with the draw distance. Rather than them appearing for a certain distance or dropping in. It's a bit of a hill. I think this is the big hill we're going up again, the big hill in the valleys that we went up a few times. Like, we're coming up to that. Maybe not actually, I was thinking that might be the hill we're climbing up now. Yeah, so just that's the thing, like, game's still getting there. I think it's just going to be a slow burner of a game. It's not going to be, this is not going to be instantly ETS2 in the next day or tomorrow. It's going to take, probably, it might take a year or so maybe if we focus on this game. And don't give up on it. Just work on the game. Make it like an actual trucking experience. We have like open windows. ETS2 has all that nowadays, which is a great feature. And obviously we have not got that. I mean, it must have been difficult for them to implement open windows in ETS2. Here we are coming to Frankfurt now. I think Frankfurt is maybe a bit scattery as well. Stuttery. Excuse me. yeah, yeah. So I think I drove in this game the last time once here, and it crashed here. I think I was doing my metalhead trucking series and the game crashed. Hopefully it's not going to crash this thing. So yeah, hopefully one day it'll come like ETS2, but it's going to be a long time, long time. We're playing the waiting game probably for this to be like ETS2 if it ever does come like that, or ETS3 will be out maybe. Let's give a console game, hopefully. I want ETS to come to console, but I don't know if that will ever come or not. Not in last gen, I don't think. I might not even come on console to be honest anyway, because it's always been a PC game, and it's always a PC game it's always a PC game, it's always been a PC game, it's never been a console game. But I mean, loads of people are saying now they should bring it to console now. Now we've got these next gen consoles now. It's going to hopefully fulfill the power of them as well. Hopefully it'll fulfill ETS as well, like ETS obviously it's been out for quite a while now. You probably would run this on a PS4 if they had to, but I think they've done so much improvements in the game since day one. It's that's the way we're probably going to start one on this console without being optimised. And I would think they would have to do something like this as well, as to take everything take everything down, low res the textures and road textures, make all the scenery sort of low res. They seem to always put in lots of effort on the landscapes and things outside the boundaries of the trucking experience. They put more stuff in that as well. I'm sure we've got the Iberia DLC, and that was insane. It was insanely amazing actually. I've seen some gameplay footage and you can see how well the roads are done on the Iberia. I think they've got lots of nice roads, nice landscapes and that as well. It's really good. Like, when you think about that video DLC, it's definitely it's probably like 100 times better than this if you think about it. This game, this rolls down, ETS sort of blows this truck away pretty much, blows this game away pretty much. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, yeah, but I've seen some footage of a video DLC and it looks amazing on ETS. They've done really well on that game, Mike. And I think if they keep updating then ETS2. Whoa. I seem to stop instantly on the road and accelerate again. That seems to be the new problem now, is them stopping and then accelerating. There might be encounter this then, but this thing now, the AI now, they'll stop in the middle of the road and accelerate again, and yeah, I need to use a horn I think a bit more these days. I keep forgetting to use that. So yeah, like, I just hope this does come like an ETS2, but you can see how poorly done these buildings are. It's kind of like PS2 game, like maybe like the old sort of old games. You think sort of the old PS2 games, all these sort of buildings are just placed in, so they're not like that. But it's a bit unrealistic as well. Like it's like Crazy Taxis or something. Like all the buildings just on either side. It's like kind of like that as well. Like it's just sort of straightforward. It's just a bit old school looking, and you think it looks more like PS2 textured and rather than current gen modern sort of Unreal Engine or something you call it these days. It's just unrealistic textures. It's that speed camera there. I was saying that in the previous video. I'm usually not overtake actually, that was a bad move there. Yeah, I mean, That was a speed camera, I believe. That, yeah, that's another one. I need to look out for the boxes. That's a speed camera, I believe. I think it's on the other side, so I didn't even take a photo, so it seems right. Yeah, just to look at the buildings here again, it reminds you of like the old, it reminds you of like Crazy Taxis or maybe like GTA 3 or something like that. Just straightforward PS2 sort of thing. It's not like an current game, like a game from 2017, and it's just surprising how bad it is now. You just think about all these buildings are just copied and pasted rather than rendered rather than actually done properly. I mean, they're done alright. I mean, but all the boroughs and places like that look the same in every city. You go to it, it's always the same. It's these vehicles are kind of off the lane a little bit. Like, I don't know, they weren't in the right lane properly. They were sort of off centered there, that lane there. Yeah, it's just weird how all the places in this game look the same. You don't even think what city you're driving in because everything looks exactly the same. I think this is the farm up here. Yeah, this will be the farm. A nice drive to get up to here. This might be a longer one. It's kind of the same. The farms are kind of the same when you approach them. You always got that sort of loop of lines fine at the end, so you can see it's the same. And all the farm buildings are exactly the same in the previous ones. So you kind of forgetting what farm we are because every video I'm covering it's the same. It's the same farm I'm actually in, and it's not. I mean, it's the same farm, but it's obviously in a different city. That's what I should have said. So everything you see is just, you won't know what city you're in. You're in the same farm, but obviously in a different city. So yeah. I remember like ETS1 actually has a farm thing similar to this as well. I mean, I was actually looking at the old ETS1 stuff, and I remember there was a farm place similar to this as well, almost the same. I forgot how you use the controller. I was thinking it's going to instantly reverse now, but I knew they fixed this thing now, so you don't instantly go into reverse anymore. I was thinking to myself there that I was not going to reverse, and then I realised you need to press again, so it's the thing now. So I straightened myself up a little bit. Not quite there yet. Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, it's fine. I thought I was pressing the button properly there, but yeah, this is the new feature now. Is the thing you don't go straight into reverse now, so you press the button again. This is quite a good thing actually. You don't instantly go to reverse. I know truckdriver actually still does that, I believe. You press the button, you press the brake, and then you go to R1. I believe that's reverse 1 or reverse 1 first speed, or reverse speed 1 or something. That's something that truck drivers seems to still do, I think. They need to kind of do the same thing in truck drivers. They use your button triggers, press the button twice to go into gear. So like that, you don't need to constantly press on the thing. So yeah, that's something that's needs to be done in truck driver. Right, I've got to go to the freight office again. You don't sign any documents in this console version, it's the pity. Just waiting this door to open. A bit noisy. I hope I've probably not got this straight properly. No, I'm going to have to back in a wee bit more again. I don't want to end up having the pigs going through the floor, or through over and go through the wee bit opening there. So I'll just need to sort of back up a wee bit more. For that to be me. I'm going to touch my engine off. Hopefully that's me. Hopefully that's me packed in properly. I'll just see you open the metal. Yeah, good. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they just need to make this game slightly better in a way. Like obviously the barrels and that are just the same, and the farmlands are the same. and you go into. I know that ETS1 has something like this as well. You know, he puts, I think it's like Euro goodies. I can't think of the names of the Euro truck simulator, fictional Euro truck simulator companies. And they had then Euro goodies. I think there's the one that I know. I don't know what else there was. There was then Stokes, I think. Stokes, yeah, Stokes. That's kind of like Eddie Stobat or something. It was the Stokes truck, so it was reminding me of Eddie Stobat and Euro Truck Simulator. They were quite cool. And I think you had oil companies as well. Right, 2% damage, that's not too bad. I always need to kind of keep my some on the time rather than damaging the trailer all the time. I mean the pigs and that. So I need to be a lot careful. So yeah, so I don't play Euro Truck Simulator these days now. I'm always sticking with console trucking. I'm hoping I'll get some more decent console games eventually. Like, I know this is probably like the better one than Truck Driver. I mean, seeing some of you probably have my experience in this game and some of you have my experience in Truck Drivers as well. Like, it's kind of going 50-50 thing. I mean, Truck Driver seems to be getting more patches again, and maybe that might come the king of the road again, as they say. Probably it'll just be kind of mixed. I'm sure maybe some of you will enjoy Truck Driving, and some of you enjoy this, and some of you will hate Truck Driving, and some of you will hate on the road. I don't know, it's just your opinions. I mean, I'm enjoying playing this game. I mean, I'm trying to play it off stream as well, and I don't get bored. Listening to music as well, it's nice. It's nice to put music on in the background when you're driving your truck in this game. And just the fact you can have it slamming in at some vehicle. You can hear it from the outside playing in the truck. You kind of hear that. It's in the spray up. I just play it from the computer, so you can't really listen to music in this game. Like, generally, you just have to just play it in the background from your computer, and that's the way you listen to music. So so hopefully soon enough we'll get some more fixes in this game. I don't think it really needs much fixing anyway. It seems like it's getting there now. I know this still looks like a PS2 game or something. You can see, I'm going back to these hay bales again, how unrealistic they are. Like, they're just, everything seems like it's just textured rather than actual wait, what's the word I'm swimming for? They're actually got any. They're just like textured, like really low poly count sort of thing. It's pretty bad. PS2 games or PS1 games, I'm sure they were like that. They just put something over sort of thing, and that's it. This seems that's how they're doing this. This is what they've done in this game. It looks like it's just cheaply made, but I mean, it shouldn't be. You can see the trees all disappear in the end as well. Like, that still happens. The 2D, all these the 2D trees as well. Some of these trees are a bit. Well, that tree, it's not too bad actually if you think about it. But I mean, probably in the PC version, this game is probably a bit better. I've not really played the PC version, but I've seen the coverage of it, and it seems a bit better. When you get reflections on the PC version, and this so it's like a matted colour truck, just matted. The wheels are a bit. The truck looks a bit whiter as well. Maybe because of the colour in there that I've seen about the truck going dark and light. They should have it going dark. They should have the truck a bit darker, because it does look like it's not. It does look at the colour just looks like Lego. It's just like a Lego brick that you're looking at here rather than that. So sort of play it black. I don't know if this is actually black. To give you, but it probably is black, but it's actually sort of dark grey, because the colour of the truck's probably not white. Maybe they just need to darken this down a little bit or something. Yeah, but that could be a thing they could work on as well. But it's not mine. It's not nothing major. That's just an opinion, I guess. So that'll be it for you. That'll be it for today, and I hope you've enjoyed this coverage. Another delivery again of cattle and pigs, I should say. I don't know, I say cattle. I've got a cattle trailer, but pigs. Now the review of pigs there, done and dusted, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. And so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share this out on social media if you want as well. Don't mind you saying it's to social media. I'd appreciate if you guys do that as well. And yeah, I also have my gigs playlist and my on the road playlist on the side there to check out, and so make sure you do that as well. Hopefully soon I'll catch you in another video, hopefully sooner than later, hopefully. So yeah, and so yeah, so and to laugh for now.